an extra $1,000 per Social Security recipient per year with this new collaboration with Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, and Elon Musk. No one ever saw this collaboration coming, as Bernie Sanders has recently said that he is backing Donald Trump with what he said, and recently saying also that Elon Musk is right. I'm going to let you know how this collaboration could yield an extra $1,000 per year, or even as high as $2,400 per year, and on the high end, $3,000 more per year to every Social Security recipient. I'll let you know what Bernie Sanders has said about Donald Trump, why he thinks Elon Musk is right, and how this could give extra money to Social Security recipients. I'll also play the latest video clip from Bernie Sanders on Social Security.
You extend the solvency of Social Security for 75 years, and you raise Social Security benefits, not lower them. And that's what we have to do.
Oh, I see.
I'll play the full video clip of that. Also, we got some other news regarding Social Security in Congress. House Republicans saying hard decisions needed on Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare as they are trying to figure out what the plan is for 2025 Congress with Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, what that means for your check, what that means for your well-being in 2025. I'll let you know what's going on in that article, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So I want to give you some numbers first before I go into why Elon Musk is agreeing with why Bernie Sanders is agreeing with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So take a look at this. If you just go into Google, how much money has the U.S. given abroad? Well, the United States spends about $70 billion annually on foreign aid, which includes United Nations. The United States of America gave $18 billion to United Nations. It gave Ukraine, excuse me, around $175 billion. It gave Israel $17.9 billion, round up to $18 billion. And then it gave foreign assistance and diplomatic engagement. So for 2024, it gave $63 billion to the State Department and the United Agency for International Development. Now, if you're wondering where's this money going, the $63 billion, well, it's broken up to a lot of different countries. For example, Ethiopia is getting $2.2 billion. Afghanistan, $1.3 billion. Yemen, $1.3 billion. Egypt, $1.3 billion. Jordan, $1.1 billion. Nigeria, $1.1 billion. To give you some context here, $1 billion is $1,000 million. That's a lot of money to just give to these random countries when we have so many people struggling and suffering in America. We have millions of Americans living below the poverty line, yet all these countries are getting billions and billions of dollars, actually a lot of billions of dollars. So just to give you a quick number here, $70 billion annually on foreign aid. If I pull up a calculator really quick, 70 billion divided by 70 million Social Security recipients, that's an extra $1,000 per year if the U.S., instead of giving money abroad, actually gave it to its own American citizens. Not going to other countries, not going to other causes around the world, but taking care of its citizens first, especially those who are most vulnerable and who have dedicated decades of their lives, seniors in retirement. An extra $1,000 per year could go a long way instead of going to foreign citizens. Why not the American citizens? Let me know if you agree with that down below. Now, to add up all these other numbers, that's just $70 billion annually to foreign aid. That's not including the Israeli war, the Ukrainian war, as well as all these random countries getting billions of dollars. That comes out to $211 billion. I did the calculation. So $211 billion divided by 70 million Americans is an extra $3,000 per year. Instead of this money going to different wars around the world, instead, if it helped out its American citizens, that would be an extra $3,000 per year. Let me know, would $3,000 per year help you? Should the money go to Ukraine, Israel, other countries, or should it go to people on Social Security? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, the reason why I point out these numbers is because Bernie Sanders is finding new common ground with Elon Musk. If you weren't aware, Bernie Sanders has criticized all the billionaires. Probably most criticized have been Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Yet Bernie Sanders is finding some common ground saying Elon Musk is right. This could be a huge collaboration, and I think Bernie Sanders is a person for the people. He's not putting party over people. If Bernie Sanders sees a good cause, he will point it out and say, yes, that's good, regardless of whether a Democrat or Republican or a billionaire like Elon Musk has said it. So, as in the past, I pointed this out before, Donald Trump gets unexpected praise from Bernie Sanders, saying, good idea. This is regarding bringing down credit card interest rates down to 10%. But also, there's something new here. Bernie Sanders saying that he is all for it as Bernie Sanders backs Trump's talk making Canada 51st state. Now, this is just in good fun. Bernie Sanders saying that, well, if you weren't aware, Trump wanted to make Canada the 51st state of America and saying Canada should be part of America. So Bernie Sanders on X said, does that mean that we can adopt the Canadian healthcare system and guarantee healthcare to all, lower the cost of prescription drugs, and spend 50% less per capita on healthcare? And then he said, I'm all for it. So that's just in good fun, but at least Bernie Sanders can have fun with Trump and not, instead of trolling or making fun of Trump. Now, the latest thing here, Bernie Sanders turns heads with support for Donald Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, saying Elon Musk is right. Now, what is this about? So Bernie Sanders recently expressed his support for Donald Trump's planned new Department of Government Efficiency, saying that Elon Musk is right. What's said here is from Bernie Sanders saying the Pentagon, with a budget of $886 billion, just failed its 7th audit in a row. It's lost track of billions. Last year, only 13 senators voted against the military-industrial complex and a defense budget full of waste and fraud that must change. I think everyone would agree with Bernie Sanders on that. $886 billion for defense spending. I think it could probably be cut in half, maybe even a quarter of that to do its job. But the problem is there's a lot of waste, a lot of greedy people making billions of dollars from the government, where if it was very efficient, I'm sure it would be totally different. But there's a big problem there, as Elon Musk actually responded to Bernie Sanders saying sensible spending is not a partisan issue. The general public supports Department of Government Efficiency, holding government accountable to spend taxpayer money more wisely. If you weren't aware, DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, Elon Musk wants to cut $2 trillion within 2 years from government waste and spending. Then Elon Musk responds to this saying, Elon Musk is right. The Pentagon, with a budget of $886 billion, just failed its 7th audit in a row. It's lost track of billions. This is huge, as Bernie Sanders is saying Elon Musk is right. That is huge. Also, former Representative Matt Gaetz, who was up for Attorney General, said, welcome home, Bernie. So Bernie Sanders is getting a lot of praise here, saying that glad you realize Elon Musk is not the problem. The problem is the federal government, which has wasted and lost trillions of dollars of taxpayer money. And then saying this, Bernie Sanders just went MAGA. Welcome to Team Reality. So all these people praising Bernie Sanders for siding with Elon Musk on this issue that I think we could all agree on, whether Republican or Democrat. So this is what I love to see, as we're seeing Democrats and Republicans get together on a really important issue, wasteful spending, as this extra wasted money, if used properly, especially to Social Security recipients and our most vulnerable people in our society, those who are retired, who have worked hard their entire life, paid into Social Security, they should be getting higher checks. If you agree with that, comment down below. Also, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you appreciate these type of updates on Social Security. All right, so this brings us to Bernie Sanders' bill, the Social Security bill that would give seniors an extra $2,400 a year. Here's how it would work. I'm going to get into that in a moment, but first, let's take a listen to Bernie Sanders.
I have introduced legislation with Elizabeth Warren and others, which really addresses the crisis. This is what it does. Right now, we have the crazy situation. Somebody makes $10 million a year. Somebody makes $160,000 a year. They both contribute the same exact money into Social Security. If you lift that cap, starting at $250,000, you know what you could do? You extend the solvency of Social Security for 75 years, and you raise Social Security benefits, not lower them. And that's what we have to do.
Oh, I see.
What are your thoughts on what Bernie Sanders said about Social Security? Bernie Sanders, definitely a man for the people, and I really admire, whether you like Bernie Sanders or not, whether you like Trump or not, you have to admit it is great that we're seeing them sort of collab together, at least a collaboration in the making, where they both agree on certain issues and not letting their party get in the way. And I think the Republicans are definitely welcoming Bernie Sanders, as I mentioned before. So this bill, Social Security bill, would give seniors an extra $2,400 a year. Now, a lot of people ask, how can this be paid for? I just showed you a way earlier on of how this could easily be paid for just by not giving away foreign aid to different countries. Not saying that you can't do that as a country, but I think we should take care of our own people first. And $2,400, I showed you how if we didn't do the Ukraine war, if we didn't do the Israeli war, if we didn't do sending money to United Nations, all these things, which I think it can be done. Maybe a lower amount at first, but we need to take care of our people first. $2,400 is an easy thing to do. And I showed you the math, how it could be up to $3,000. So this bill by Bernie Sanders wants to give an extra $200 more per month. So it is possible now. Now with like the Department of Government Efficiency getting support from Bernie Sanders with Elon Musk, Donald Trump. So we could see a lot of things happening. I'll let you know more about that. Also, House Republicans saying hard decisions needed on Social Security, Medicare. This is coming from Representative Rich McCormick, said yesterday, saying that we're going to have to have some hard decisions. We got to bring the Democrats in to talk about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, Medicare. There's hundreds of billions of dollars to be saved, and we know how to do it. We just have to have the stomach to actually take those challenges on. So Democrats have been sounding the alarm about Social Security and things like that. There needs to be a discussion. We need more people like Bernie Sanders pointing out the things that Trump, Elon Musk, and other Republicans are doing right. We need it on both sides. We need Republicans pointing out things that Democrats are doing right. Not each side is doing everything wrong. We need more collaboration. So looks like they're trying to get in some speaking done, saying when you talk about cutting the budget, I'm all about that, and quite frankly, we need to. But as Donald Trump has promised, there is no cuts to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. So that isn't on the chopping block as a few other things like defense budget, maybe foreign aid, things like that. If you appreciate all the news that I gave you, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. And what I was gonna say is just enjoy the moments right now. Don't be like maybe I'm not good for this. Just do it. Something, if you want to do it, then you can, because it's just a one-time thing, because you should always do something now than always later, because then it might not be the right time and it might not be the right ending. You might have like people or like...
If you want to hear how Congress is demanding increases for all Social Security recipients, you're not going to miss this video right over here, as Congress is demanding more for Social Security recipients, $1,255. So click that video now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.